when you're producing more so to keep the show alive, and that's like playing the hits, things that you know is gonna work. So like ESPN, a lot of their programming will intentionally talk about LeBron James or the Cowboys or the Lakers or Aaron Rodgers, even though the vast majority of the audience is fed up with hearing this all the time. But you go off of data and they say, well, if you don't talk about the Cowboys in the first 10 minutes of a show, then people are going to change the channel.
Which means
So
that the vast majority of the audience isn't fed up with it. And that's what all of this stuff is based on. It's all data driven. And yeah, people in your circle might say that they don't want to hear about this stuff, but people elsewhere definitely are wanting to hear about it, which is the only reason why you see the stuff that you see on programs like First Take. They're talking about what the data is telling them to talk about. That's the only thing that's driving their thought process.
I never want to see another thing about Aaron Rodgers doing drugs or like some fucking, excuse me. It's like, but it's that, I don't know where the data's coming from or that core audience. Like, it just feels like it's kind of like some of the data coming out of our jobs report of the current administration right now. It's like someone's messing with the numbers or twisting them in their favor or something, based upon what sponsors you want or need, or where the money's at, and following the money versus finding the new money, I think is it's again part of that easy button. And I think AI, there's a lot of things you can do wrong, and it just depends on what your motivations and incentives are. And if it's just to make money, then I don't think you're going to ever be able to find the new money, because you're not smart enough, or curious enough, or interesting enough, or passionate enough to get where you need to be.
The biggest problem with everything is that everybody is chasing the dollar, and if that's the number one motivation, then eventually it's going to crumble. To me.
There's a lot of money in Aaron Rodgers doing drugs, trust me.
But I think ESPN's philosophy works only for them. Like, the competitors that are trying to follow that trend, they're not as successful. Like, I might as well just watch ESPN. Why am I going to watch the competition? You do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
That's kind of the monopoly thing. Having a monopoly, on an area, is you're able to behave like that badly and suck the oxygen out of the room, keep it the status quo, keep people talking about the usual same things rather than doing new things.